Hi, everyone. It's Unlawful, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is Take 5. In this episode from our series, that's interesting. Captive audience. What? This was recently enacted in the state of New York, where the governor signed the law banning mandatory captive audience meetings, saying that it would be unlawful for employers in New York to take adverse impact, retaliate, come after employees who refuse to attend meetings or listen to communications, the primary purpose of which is to communicate the employer's religious beliefs, political views, and we're also seeing in some states that this expansion into union. Not a surprise, NLRB. New York's not the only state. We've got Connecticut, Maine, Minnesota, Oregon, Wisconsin that have passed these laws. So when you start to hear about captive audience, here's what they're talking about. And as employers, if we're having meetings to communicate our side of religious, political, union, that in these states, that would be against the law. The union issue could be federal with the NLRB. Interesting. Now, going to be challenged? The employer coalition here is suing the state of Connecticut for their captive audience law, saying that it has a chilling effect on speech of the employer. So a push on free speech. I had an attorney explain free speech once and said, Hunter, free speech is about your relationship with the government, not about your relationship with your boss. So an employee say, I can say anything I want at work. Not so much. But I thought this is interesting. Now, the employers are going after this state law as a chilling effect on free speech. This chilling effect, what we've seen in other places, a recent NLRB ruling this past summer, used the same kind of a terminology that it would chill employees from unionizing, from talking about unionizing, from those kind of activities. And they're playing with the code of conduct and behavior policies. We've seen this before, and we go back and forth, a lot of play politics with this. And so I'll be watching for samples coming from the NLRB court cases that say, all right, what about our behavior policy? Does it have that chilling effect? As you can tell, there'll be challenges going forward. Stay current here on Take 5, and I'll do everything I can to let you know what's happening. Not a surprise. We are coming up now on a year from an election. In an election year, typically lots of activity. We've already seen it with the Department of Labor and other places. How much of this sticks? How much this becomes law, already is law, the enforcement, the case law, what this means is yet to be determined. Again, stay tuned. Thanks for joining us this week on Take 5. We'll see you next time. Oh, check out hunterlot.com. We've got all kinds of various resources. Our Take 5 now are archived, and we're getting that organized to make it very much user-friendly. I always review handbooks on anyone who watches, so send me your handbooks. I'll be happy to send you back my snarky comments. Again, thanks for watching Take 5.